Worlds of medicine and video games join together. A Chicago-based company builds video games just for doctors. Level X teaches new techniques and gives doctors the chance to practice difficult cases, all while having fun and playing video games. We're joined by VP and Medical Director of Level X, Dr. Eric Gantwerker. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks so much for having us.
How does this work? Doctors can play video games and learn?
Yes, it's a very low stress environment to be able to play video games, and it's a very engaging, enjoyable experience. So why not learn your craft and practice your craft while actually playing a video game?
So they're not like shooting zombies or something. They're actually doing something like related to medicine.
Oh, absolutely. They're basically using their skill and their knowledge to be able to play the games and play the cases that they would see in real life in a game environment. So it's actually enjoyable.
And how does that make a difference for them?
So, part of it is see these rare and challenging cases that they normally would just read about or see about. Now they can actually experience them and play them, and so it has some real life implications of them learning about the case.
And what's the feedback you're getting from doctors who do this?
It's phenomenal. Everybody who's seen it, we don't have a specialty built for them, they want us to build it for them. So the feedback has been fantastic, and everybody just wants more and more.
So basically you can have a video game console and it's like you're doing a heart transplant or something like that, right?
More or less, but we're actually on mobile, so we're actually on your phone in your pocket at all times. So it's sort of bringing the training to them as opposed to them having to go to the training.
Well, why do this instead of the traditional ways that doctors have been learning?
Yeah, that's a great question. One of it is really kind of the enjoyment and the play part of it is actually a really good learning mechanism. And also a lot of it's dry, so it actually livens it up and creates an environment where people have a lot of fun doing what they're learning.
We're watching one of them now. I don't know where we're exploring in the body there, but
this is actually in the trachea and the lung. This was from Airway X, our first game that came out.
Why did you decide to do this?
That's a great question. Well, I practice part-time as well, so I'm actually a practicing clinician, and I really liked education. I really liked educational entertainment and technology, and that's what I got my master's in. And so then it just kind of married those two worlds really, really well, and Level X is a phenomenal company, and they have a lot of potential, and that's why I joined.
So you're based in River North. Your company is. Who's using this right now?
So we have about 400,000 healthcare providers that are in our app. We're just about to cross about 100,000 specialists, but we have tons of different people from all walks of life and all specialties who are playing our games and earning continuing education credits, actually.
Okay, so what's next for you?
So probably more specialties. As we expand and as we go into new specialties, we can engage new audiences who want and are yearning for this kind of content. So that's what's on the horizon for us.
Do you ever have people saying, "Wait, I'm a doctor, I'm in video games now?"
All the time. But it's one of those things that they're just used to the traditional mechanism of learning, and so once they sort of get exposed to how a game could actually help them learn, they actually really take to it quite well.
Is it because you're seeing how it works, but maybe not having the stress because, of course, this is not a real life that you're dealing with?
Exactly. So it sort of suspends that disbelief that this is a real life, but you're actually playing a game, and so you actually can practice. And we see people do little trial and error with the game because they can.
And so you could take a risk with it and try something.
Correct. And some of the complications and things that you see in real life, you can actually practice on the game, and it's totally safe.
Okay. For more information on this company, you can head to level-x.com. Dr. Gantwerker, thanks for being here this morning and telling us about this interesting merger of video games and medicine.
Thanks so much.
We will be